Hey peeps, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm live. Alright, what's up? I'm so sorry for the late start. I don't know. Internet was giving me hell just now. Right? It was giving me hell. So, we're going everybody. Oh gosh. How you all doing? Happy Sunday. Hey everybody. So see a tantrum. And I'm gonna want to say that because I've been trying to go live for like a couple minutes ago. And as me start going live now, me I hear music in my background. Are you guys hearing the music? Please to let me know. Because God know, me never want. Well, from morning this Monday I have to play music and now me go live music I play. Sure. But anyways, welcome. One and all. Welcome to my live. This is gonna be the first time I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna be telling you stories live on live, right? So yeah, I'm not gonna start talking any stories until I because I told you guys I was gonna go live on from Friday. So I'm not gonna start telling any stories till I say about 40 about 40 persons on the live. I'm not gonna start telling any stories until I see 40 persons on the live. So if you don't come on live, you better stay in tune, don't leave. Yeah, I know, right? I know one done. I know. I don't want to get that. I get that. But the time you get that. The time you get that. The time you get copyright. Clear. Me say the place is humid. There's no breeze. Look at the trees in my background. They're not even shaking. I'm hot. I just showered. I just showered and I'm super hot. I'm burning up. Welcome everybody. I'm not gonna be reading comments out today. I'm not gonna be calling any names. I'm not gonna be giving up anybody. I'm just gonna tell stories. Maybe I should have put in the title Mermaid storytelling though. I don't know. You guys love that. Or should I say people are not old gravitate to history or stories and magical things that people think are not real or stuff like that, you know. The last video, well, not the last video, but the second to last video that I posted. And could somebody tell me all this quality of the video? Because I just bought some megabytes. Just put on some service. Because I was trying to go live and it wouldn't go live, so I guess the data. Sometimes if I don't have data, it won't go live. Oh, it's a quality. Okay, that's good. So, who wants to hear some stories live today? I'm seeing 20 persons on the live, but then the next minute I see 17. I don't know what's going on. But big up on yourself. Big up to everybody. Happy Sunday again. I'm not going to start telling the stories until I see but it's because people are coming and going. I don't know. All right. All right. I'm going to start telling a story when I read 5 minutes. And it's to read 5 minutes. So, um, so the second to last video I post, the mother woman, the mother woman comes to warn us. I am getting a lot of comments about that video, and I'm gonna thank you so hard for subscribing to the channel, and thanks for the support. A lot of comments. Whoa. Some believe, like I always say, some believe and some don't believe. But I saw some interesting comments, I must say. If these things are not real, or if they're never real, it's just like, how could somebody be so, like, imaginary? Like, you can just imagine that. Like, people just get up and just imagine something called a mermaid. Just get up and say, oh, you know, say, I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to write a story, I'm going to write a scene about. Hey, Zina, K-Girl Squad, I said, I'm not going to call nobody name. K-Girl Squad, hi. And they're not. The makeup say, we're going to draw something, half human, half fish. Like, who would do that? Like, who have those imaginary minds to think that they could just come up with that out of the blues? Something like that have to exist. And then for so many years, my grandparents, my parents' parents, grandparents, it's just a story that been told to kids over many years. Many years. So why with our ancestors tell us those stories? Why? To scare us? Just to say story time, go to bed, go sleep? Okay. I'm not gonna read any comments. Because I wanted to read the comments, but I wonder if we could let me see. I'm not gonna touch the screen and I'm not gonna can't bother with that. So let me see what can go on when I share. And I don't even know if I should say that. My moderator is not gonna be here today because she's in labor. She's in labor. She actually posted a video earlier, so she's in labor. I don't know if it was she premiered that video. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Yes, so give me a second. I'm Jen. Wow. So I'm going to turn this down. Okay. Yeah, beautiful people. Okay, Zion Mountain is let's focus on the stories. Alright? Don't get distracted by anything else. Let's focus on storytelling, alright? I come live to tell stories and I don't want to spend 2 hours on a live having a debate about anything. So this first story that I'm going to share with you guys, I was told by one of my residents, and I know you guys say I should video people, but people are camera shy now. Yeah, they're camera shy. They don't want to be on the camera, and even if they would talk to you, you know, but when they say you start to record them stutter. Them start to stutter, them afraid. They don't even know what they matter to say, but just sitting down and reasoning with them talk good. So this story, she said her father told her, and this woman is in her 50s, right? Claudette, if you're on the live, I am going to tell you a story now. I'm going to share your story now. Yes, so she said when she was a child, her father lived in the community of the Grandison Park. But this is around Flatbridge area. And he used to work on the road. Like back in the days, them used to clean the roadside. Not like now, you see when you pass the bagwalk guard, you see a lot of trees them on the bank in the road. No, they used to sweep the road, they used to keep it clean back in those days. So that was his job, and he had to come out from about 4 in the morning or 5. And he said one morning he was coming out, and when he reached, he saw a mermaid woman sitting on the column. He described her to be a, a white woman, black hair with her breasts them stiff. Yeah, her breasts them stiff. That's the description that he gave. She was white, her hair was black, and her breast them was stiff. So by the time he could have even looked good, and again, she jumped off in the water and could see the water just make that wave. You know? Yeah. And this man lived till he was about 90, she said. He died, he caught some sort of infection. He fall down when he was up in his age, in his 90s, and he didn't go to the hospital. And you sometimes, old time people used to love to do like this home care or, home remedies. And he decided not to go to the hospital. And she said to her daddy, Papa, back then they used to call their dad or their mom, they used to say Papa or Mama. I said, Papa, me carry down at the hospital. And he said, no man, me good. But he hit him face, and it's like the butter blood didn't take any antibiotic, and he got an infection in Jane on his chest, and it gave him a stroke, and that whole man died. That was Miss Claudette's story. He also had another story. He said when they were young boys living in the Grandison Park community, one evening they were swimming. I wanted to show you guys where exactly, but he was swimming along. I think I do a video where I'm swimming in that area, and it was about 4 of them. Her father, a friend, one man named Stuggy, and one next man named Brother Reed. Brother Reed dead. I never got to tell you Brother Reed dead. And one next guy, in name, what's his name again? I don't know. I don't remember my name. I can't remember my name here. And she said them in the water swim, and there was someone else in the water, but the person was like down near to the bridge, and the person was in the water calling him like this, and him like them baboon gone. So all them must have to him say, same name, Paul. I'm gonna give him a name, because I don't remember what she said name. All them must say, Paul, come, no go. He probably thinks it's one of them, but how could it be one of them when it was 4 of us swimming? So where him come from in the water and I call you? She said, her father said, he went, and from that day till now, nobody has laid back them eyes on Paul. So I asked her, I said, so you didn't like get authority, like get police involved and search for him? Now them days, a long time there's this enough people. And she said, yes, they did all of that and couldn't find him. It's not like he float up in Joan or anything, they never find him. So them say Mermaid take him away. Then them say Mermaid take him away. Never seen back over years. And they were young man at that time. I know I shared that story in one of my story times with you guys, but I'm going to share it back again with you. So this lady, back in the day, like, them time them never born people. My mother and other people used to sell at around the Flatbridge area, the gorge. And there was this lady that used to sell around here too. She used to come and catch water. Back in the day, they say, as I would always say, people never have pipe running at them yard. That much. They did, but not a lot. And One morning, she go to catch water, and there was this area where they go to catch water. There's a rock where you have to walk on, and then you stand up on the rock and bend down and catch your water. And one morning, she go there, and she saw a comb and a brush. So you don't know, so the woman take out the people them comb and brush. She don't know who's, but she take it away. And the mermaid dream her and tell her, say she want back her comb and her brush. And you know, so the lady take the mermaid comb and brush and bury it in her yard. When the mermaid start dreaming her and I say, bring back my comb, and if you bring it back, I will give you something, like should I give her a gift in return? She said she went back to the spot where she knows that this she buried it, and she can't find it. So she end up tell Miss Claudette, the gentleman that I tell you, say, him see mermaid and the mermaid brown and with stiff breast. Him say, care about the comb. She said she can't find the comb. She buried it and she had dig out the area. She can't find it. So him say maybe because it was gold, and him say lighten anywhere gold is in the earth. That's what he said. Anywhere gold is in the earth, lighting flashes there and it sinks the gold more. If you guys know anything go so, let me know. I force me to hear that. Pam Fluffy, big up yourself. Yeah, so the lady did not, she said she couldn't find back the comb to bring it back. Because she said she buried it and she couldn't find it, so she couldn't able to bring back the comb. And let me tell you something, I told you you guys this story. And eventually, her two sons came down and swim at the river. I think Miss Claudia said they never passed 13. They were swimming with my brother, and eventually somebody that sell bun and milk came around the area and take call, and them go get them bun and them milk. So them come out of the water, but the lady's son, them go back into the water. And after a while, it's like nobody remember that they were around here swimming. And the next thing they knew, all they saw on the banking were their clothes. And they were on a bamboo, they said. And when them looked down the stream, the bamboo passed the bridge, gone down the stream. Right? So, the same day, people started, everybody started dive out the river because, they find one of them the same day. They find one of them the same day. And the next couple, I think the next day, one man go swim out the river in the early morning and find the next one. And that's the same lady, I hope you guys are following me, That's the same lady that said that she found a gold comb and a brush. One morning she went to catch water. The mermaid dreamer said, bring back my comb and my brush. She did not. She said she can't find it. She did not bring it back. And she said she can't find it if you bring it back. She tell the man say, bring it back. So she did walk and tell a couple people. And then the first problem that took her was losing her 2 children one time. So I see people comment in the comment section and say things like their spirits are not good, they're evil spirit, don't play with those spirits. I think they're right. I believe that. Because they don't trouble you, don't trouble them. Okay? They're not trouble you, don't trouble them. But a lot of people, after somebody say I'm not eating, I'm chewing it, I've got my have, I'm going to take it out. A lot of people tends to use these spirits for rituals and all manner of evil, and it is not right. It is not right. Over the years, I've lived to see a lot of accidents happen at Rayaco Bay, at Flatbridge. Yes, I have seen it, I tell you. I can remember the first time I saw them took out some some disease out of that river. Some young guys, they said they were coming from I think they said they were coming from Dintil from a football match, and the car went over there. I don't know how it went over there because at the time that was like a young child, a young kid. But big girl enough, big girl enough can come a road and look and see what's going on. Really? That means that you guys are hearing the background music. Somebody said there's a background music. Man, copyright claim. So I'm gonna keep talking. So if my talking is louder than it, they won't copyright claim me. So it's not, if there's no clarity to the music in the background, I won't get copyright claim. Let me ask a question, is there any ads coming up on this? Is there any ads coming up on the video? Because I don't know, is there any ads? So okay, Zion Mountain said one time his grandpa was fishing and he saw a mermaid. A lot of person has those spiritual vision that they are able to see spirit. I may not have that ability. You may not have it, but somebody does. I remember when I was a child, them tell you say if you pass up your head swell. I know me don't know what that mean. Or head swell. And your head raise. Right? I know me don't know what that mean when they say head raise, if dopey pass your head raise. But let me tell you something I've experienced when I was pregnant with my son. One man in one truck go over in the river, you know. So me get up in at the 5 o'clock, me hear the old conversion. So me wake up in at the 5 o'clock and come outside and so me I go down there now. So when me reach halfway journey, me turn back and say, no, but I'm gonna away now. But then me hear my brother down there, so me say, okay, me go down there. When me I go down there now, I smell one scent like green green I wonder if you understand. I said green I mean like somebody armpit. I'm smelling somebody armpit when they're green. They're just, you know, it's bad. And it was so strong that I started to cough, you know. I started to cough. I was like, you know, it was actually. So when I smell it now, it started to smell more like you know, cedar tree. Anybody know cedar tree? I said name cedar. Yeah, the tree that it's very stink. Them use it to build furnitures. It started to smell like that. And then I remember when I was a kid, them tell you say, if you smell cedar, it's a duppy. It's a duppy. So so me I say, so me start smell it strong with me like I'm coughing, you know, cause it's like this ain't it's like me walk through the duppy. Cause this ain't gone straight in my throat. So me start and I cough. You know? And when time me decided I wasn't gonna be afraid. So me start cuss. Then so when you smell duppy, you have to cuss them. So me start cuss the duppy and me I say, I can't say nothing, you know. So me start cuss the duppy and me I say, you're bright. Or if you come and say, no, somebody else say, if you come and say, come think up yourself. Eh? Don't come back and say, make sure me a pass, but me not smell you, you know. So me start acting up people. Poor me now say, I think me on that. This is embarrassing to say, no. God, no. Well, that's how me start to behave. So, I don't know if I pass the duppy or I walk through the duppy, I don't know. But I smell the cedar scent and I tell you, I started to cough. And then it came to me that, remembering what my parents tell me when I was a kid, if you smell cedar, if you smell duckants, anybody know what a duckants is? Rotten wood and those insects that eat the wood, them call them duckants. And if you smell banana stain, what else? Or some sort of guzu guzu muzu perfume is a duppy. Okay. Somebody said sometimes you can smell ram goat urine. Pam Fluffy said that. Let me tell you something. My father is not easy, you know. Him dead now. Daddy, rest his soul in peace. Daddy said when him dead, I will smell ram goat at him. I know me no smell a ram goat from him dead. So him soul is at peace. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, that him used to say when him dead, I will smell a ram goat at him I pass through. And let me tell you, man dead about 10 years now and I never smell no ram goat. The only ram goat we smell are the one where in another yard I run up and down more time. Okay, so back to the mermaid now. So, what you think? Let's say if a mermaid spirit is around you, the place smell raw. Place start to smell raw. Like, you know, when somebody is scaling a fish or gutting a fish, that's the scent you will smell when a mermaid spirit is around. If you guys see me looking down, I'm reading the comments from my banger phone, you know? Yeah, because I don't have to be touching the screen. If you smell, so anybody in the comment section, have you ever been near a river, not been near a river, you just smell this raw scent that's come up. And you're saying, why the place so raw? Let me tell you something. When you're going around near to Bagwalk, sometimes you will smell that scent certain time of year. We used to smell it when we're going to Bagwalk. We used to smell it and we have to drive past there, you smell the river right. We used to always say, oh my God, something is going to go over soon. Somebody said they smell mints. I don't know about that. Somebody's from the UK. Big shout out to you, sir. Danita Jolie from the UK. Big up. Yeah. So let me tell you a story. So my sister experienced something the other day where she's working in Mobe. And where she's working, the lady, she's taking care of an old lady. So the property that they have a sea in the backyard, right? So in the backyard, the sea is at, and then you can go there. You see the sea, you know, and the water is pretty. She said, and then you see our fishes swimming. And she said, there's a next door neighbor one day came over and said to her that there's something about this water, something about this water. And my sister was like, Lord, what she want to tell me, say mermaid there, but me know they're everywhere. So my sister said it's like she wanted to tell her something, but it's like she don't know how to come out with it because it's not like everybody you can bring certain things to. You know, some people would like, so where you come with, what you talk about, you know? But my sister did not let her finish. My sister said to her, yeah man, a mermaid, yeah man, them they everywhere. My sister said not long after that, she went in the house and she said she smelled this raw fish scent came up. Right? She smelled this raw river scent come up. And she said she never smelled that for all this time she's working there. She never smelled it before. Never. So that there. So she said she turned around and she said, she had talked to the mermaid now. Because she said it's like one is actually there because she smelled the river scent. The fish scent, sorry. So she said, where you come here so I turn up and look in my face? That's what she said. And she said just leave. So she said just leave after that. She said leave after that. Okay. So next story. My mother is from St. Elizabeth. She can't swim, you know. She can't swim, she not even save her own life. So she said when they were kids, they used to go to this pond in St. Elizabeth where they used to catch fish. But she said the pond was really deep. A lot of fishes was there, and their assumption that mermaid lived there, you know. And while she was there, she catch a couple fish. Then her nephew came from school and come join her and them catch fish. She said after them catch a good amount of fish now, them say, you know what? How we take a swim? But remember, you know, my mother cannot swim. So she went on, her nephew gave her a bamboo. So they said they swim across the pond and them swim come back across. She said one at the time, it was them they on the same bamboo. No, I lie. The two they were on separate bamboos, swimming across the pond and swimming come back. Right? And she said one at a time when she dip on fear bamboo, you know, in the water pull off and thing, she feel like her bamboo is being pulled. She feel like her bamboo is being pulled from underneath her stomach. And she said to her nephew, she said to her nephew, say, Richie, you know, so the bamboo is pulling from underneath me. And he's like, all right then, come on my bamboo. So she come off and go on his bamboo. And the same thing started to happen. So them just start swim and came out of the water. She said from that she never go back to the pond and try to swim. She said when she became about in her 20s now, she was pregnant with her first child. She and my father went to the beach. So like I said, my mom can't swim. So she said she was just on the banking and sitting down, you know, in the sun area, just at the banking. She said she don't know where this big wave come from and just come and wet her up. And she said, you know what, I'm staying away from water from then. She can't swim. But let me tell you, my mother, the mermaids, them dream my mother. I don't know if I should be telling you guys this, you know. If I tell you this, she have dreams, see them. Let me tell you, she's the first person to tell me it's a mermaid dream. And she's the first person to say things like that. So that's why it's not like we grew up on mermaid story. My father had a lot of stories. They used to tell us a lot of stories. And trust me, it wasn't bedtime stories. Because we weren't bad kids and them want us to go sleep. Them just used to tell us stories. Some nights, something would have happened. Maybe she have a vision, she get a dream. And then from talking about the dream, then them go into a whole lot of stories. Okay, Zion Mountain, Santa Cruz. Maybe. All right, Zion. Santa Cruz, yeah? Yeah, okay. So yeah. So, all right. So one time, about in a 2000 and, let me see, about 2006, everybody come up. And one truck passed. So sometimes when the river come up on the bridge, when the river is not on the bridge, I should say, people tend to think that it's okay to go around the guard, like go around still to enter and say I got bag walk. Or come out of the guard then. Go in bag walk side. And this man take himself. Exactly. This man take himself. I think he was actually driving one of the trucks that went over the other day. One of those delivery trucks. So he had in grocery things. He had in groceries like from Grace products. It's like maybe he was going to deliver at a wholesale or something. And let me tell you something, peeps. I don't know what happened to that man. Because today, if you're seeing this video, sir, are you alive? Because we want to know where the man there, where did that drive the truck? The grocery truck that got stuck at Pum Pum Rock in this Ipa Sand. Okay, let's get into the story. So the man reached a bridge, see that the water was basically on the columns. So in his mind, he's saying, yo, we can make it. You know? Because remember back in them days there, you know, I've not told you know, either Sligoville or Barry. So you know them there, if you come all the way at the bridge and for turn, go back in them, and you know you have to go buy gas. Man say, may I chance it. So I decided I'm going to chance it and I tell the people. When the water started to come over the bridge, we don't know so this man get trapped around Pum Pum Rock side. Okay? Nobody knows. So normally, people as residents from Damed, all of the small communities come right up. Whenever the river come up and the river draw, people will walk the banks, like walk the road. You know, that's what the road. Maybe for fun to see how far the river came up to at this point, you know, like that. And by walking and walking, you know, say, them find the truck stuck up in house at this heap of sand. I mean, like the wheels was covered in sand. You saw pum pum rock there, people, right as a little steep for go pum pum rock right there. Sure. Right there. And me, the day home the day, because I think it was summertime. Just times like now when you know say school lock and when you know, yeah, when school was closed, it was a summer. And my sister now, me just come from shop, you know. My sister come say, yo, grocery, cause you know. So me I say, so anyway, you grab and say, grab back, come. Yeah. So when time, we walk. When me look, there was like the river come up on the road and then you know it a jar down. When me look, people are be water, me I look on. So me I say, oh, me if we are going to reach which part, the grocery. So, you know, get stuck in the sand. And you say, you know, so we have to walk on the banking, you know. I mean, like, people, I mean, I tell you, so when we are going up, people are coming, man. People are coming with their grocery bag like a shop, and they go shop me, you know. So the way we finally reach now, I'm going to tell you, so people, when I reached there, and the truck was, the back of the truck was open. People come from Ken Village, Bagwag. I don't know how people come from so fast. And raid the truck right through. Anyway, I don't remember me go they go grab them. Me ever grab a couple mackerel because they did a lot of mackerel. What else again? Like noodles and stuff. Anything you can think of that was in the wholesale. That truck had. Only thing you never have was like meat products. Right? And so when I look and see where the truck got stuck, I saw the man run left all him ID, you know. Driver's license and stuff like that. So I don't know what he came across with, but trust me, I don't know if he's alive. I don't know if he's dead. I don't know. Like nobody never said with the man there. I them go find is a truck. So my mother got a dream in that same particular time. The mermaid. She said she dreams the mermaid on the road, but it's like so the river come up on the road and she see the mermaid in the water drop on her side, and the mermaid a drop on her side like somebody hit you, like when something hits you and she a drop on her side. And mother said I want to you. She said something hit me. So I don't know if it's that truck that hit that mermaid that day, push himself gone around there and hit the mermaid. I don't know. That's what my mother said. She got a dream in at the same time when it happened. Alright, so soon attack that comment there. Alright, over the years I heard people say normally when an accident takes place, mischievous things would appear on the bridge. And if you drift away from it, you will end up into the river. Right? So one man used to occupy across the bridge. The man that used to come around here and cut wood and sit there and burn coal. Man doing local farming. And the man, and I would see man too, you know. The man said one night in here like in here one lion a roar on the bridge. Like in here the lion a roar. So he says I'm gonna take a look at peep and look, you know. And he says a crocodile in sea, a alligator, I don't know. Him still lay down cross with the bridge, so. And he just taking little time, go back in a little camp and went to sleep. Right? People who drive this road night, like 12 o'clock in the night, one man say, one night, he might come out when he reach on the bridge. And the middle of the bridge, enter in the middle of the bridge, him see a crocodile. And when he shake female so, he must say, no man. And he just press gas. Yeah, because I must say, no, that can't real. So him say, I'm going to drive through it, anything happen, will happen. And then drive right through it, because anywhere I go so, straight in the river, I'm going to end up. Maybe they like her, yes. Maybe they like her. Well, them dream her. Who knows? Oh God, there's so many persons that keep disconnecting. People them off our jump. Sorry about that, your peeps. So sorry. Thanks to all of the thumbs up. Thanks to all of the viewers. Yeah. So let's talk with you guys. No, Mermaid story just called Jumping Over the Moon. And me have a video my when I was going to the Nimsid and see a mermaid. So they have a video. Marcus, same have a video with a mermaid. So Marcus, you've got to see the video there.